All right, let's not waste any time because the first time I tried to record this little thing over, it didn't work. But that's okay. First drill, and the first reason why your handle has not been transformed isn't probably how you want it to be is because you do not know ball manipulation. And ball manipulation is basically the art of getting the ball where you need to be. So how I'm practicing it right now is being able to bring the ball back. And how this helps you a lot of times is you might hit it between the legs, dribble, somebody reaching, you can just pull it back and you can probably step outside of their top foot if they're reaching. You know what I'm saying? You could counter and it just allows you to move the ball more effortlessly. There are thousands of drills and hundreds of drills to practice this. But one of the ways that I've decided to practice it, at least today for this video, is kind of just pulling it back. And obviously the emphasis, a lot of people don't want to do this, but you got to do both sides. You got to do your right and your left hand. If you're a left-handed player, you got to do your right side too. If you're a right-handed player, you got to do your left side. Because strengthening your offhand is another reason why a lot of the moves you might be hitting isn't and aren't hitting the way that they should be or not effective. Because it's like you can't. It's like how you going to drive a car if you don't know how the wheel work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't drive left, and if you're a right-handed player, you can't drive right all the time. Like, you gotta be able to do both. And another way, ball manipulation helps because sometimes you might be driving, might be an empty space. You get the ball inside that empty space, little jolt dribble, stuff like that. Being able to bring the ball from behind the back, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. Even besides the between the legs, another way I like to do this is practicing with crossovers to the front. You know what I'm saying? Try to do both sides. And I think, like, really, a good way to do this is maybe do between 20 to however many reps you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Others. And for this video, I think I had just got a little shooting workout in before this. I was like, let's do a little bit of ball handle. I try to keep my handle up because I know if I lose my handle, it's bad. But another way to do this really well is you see how my shoulders turning forward, moving your body allows the ball manipulation to go a little bit further. Maybe something I could have implemented, and I'll try this next time I work out, is maybe moving my left foot back as I do with the left hand, as I do with the right hand, right foot. You know what I'm saying? That way that other foot is forward. Allow me to be able to plan off or, you know what I'm saying, step into a shot. It's a bunch of different options that you can have coming off of that. So that's the first thing. Ball manipulation is huge, I feel like. And if y'all want me to do a video going more so like in depth on everything, like how to get an actual good handle and building a foundation, because more so what this is like, this is reconstructing your handle, and I could do a constructing your handle video. And I feel like that's the thing with me as a player personally. I feel like a lot of it with my right hand, because I started as a basketball player. I wasn't that young, but I also wasn't the oldest. But I've been playing for over 10 years. But it's like being able to bring the ball back. I mean, not even being the ball back. It's like when I first started, I'm a right-handed player. So it's like with my right hand, I started off, not with the worst habits, but it's like I'm still trying to reconstruct my handle every day. And like as I start working on my left, I was more knowledgeable. So it's like that's why a lot of times stuff with my left hand might look a little better and vice versa. So another way to do this too is with behind the back. I'm pretty sure you might have thought like, hey, behind the back really might not be needed to do this with, but you know what I'm saying, you can hit it behind the back, still bring it back if you move it right. Another thing that I'm neglecting at the moment, but eventually I start implementing it a little bit more, is the behind the back. Like as I'm doing behind the back, moving my off arm to protect the ball too, because that's another way. It makes your moves look better, you look more polished, and it allows you to protect the ball a lot better than you would. So I ain't gonna lie, this was a little difficult. I don't know if y'all can see me. I try to leave my low moments in the video too, so I try to show people that nobody's perfect and we all human. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to just do our thing. So here I'm turning and I'm bringing my hand. This is probably the best way to do it, I would say. And I think maybe the reason I wasn't doing this is because I believe that's my right hand. So as I was doing it with my right hand, I'm more comfortable with it. That's the thing about working out. Like, you gotta build good habits, because if you're not building good habits when it's time for a game and you're tired and you're being pressured, your body resorts to its habits. And if you have bad habits, you're going to play way worse. You have to have good habits, and you have to be a player that practices these things when you are practicing. A lot of time my sessions aren't perfect, but I try to have them like, if I am making a mistake, hey, don't do this like me. And make sure your hand is not going under the ball. A lot of people might have thought this was a travel, but I'm at carry, but look, If your hand is not under the basketball, it is not a caddy. Your hand can go on the side, it can go behind, it can go on top of the basketball. If it is not under the basketball, you are fine. Do not stress about all these IG refs talking about all this stuff that is not legitimate moves. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's not a legitimate call because something looks funny. That's like calling something weird that you don't understand. Like, try to understand it first, bro. I can't stand when people do that. So look, another thing kind of remember is, I would say, really play and practice these concepts. And the reason why I say play and practice these concepts is because if you don't play against people, like, it's good for the aesthetics, you know what I'm saying, to play by yourself. It's good for the aesthetics to be by yourself and to work out, you know, it makes it seem like you're more locked in. But I promise you, them people that are at the hoop sessions every single day, playing folks that are losing, that are winning, that are learning what moves work and what moves don't, are progressing faster and way farther than the person who's not. So what I'm doing here, my bad, I got a little sidetracked, is retreat dribbling. And really, it's just like the retreat, it really helps you if somebody's pressing up on you. Because if you can back up and if they come with you, you can just drive right by them in the same direction. Ball in the right hand, and they come back with you, just come back and explode right. Or even if they do somehow count and they do somehow come back behind the back, you're going downhill. Because they're coming up, you're going in the opposite direction. And it's going to be incredibly difficult to just be able to plant stop like that. Most people aren't moving like that. And most people that are truly good defenders, they know when to press and when not to press. They're not going to necessarily overly press a good ball handler. So, you know, this is just something to help with ball pressure. Another thing I'm doing right here is, this is one of the most underrated moves that I've literally been drilling and practicing. Being able to hit a spin move. If you can hit a spin move, driving to the rim, spin move off of a counter, obviously make sure you ain't spinning into traffic and knowing when to hit the spin move, being aware of the court, you're going to be a very successful scorer. You can be very successful, you know what I'm saying, creating separation, because a lot of times if you drive in one direction, that spin is 9 times out of 10 going towards a top foot. And if you attack somebody's top foot, which is at the same time attacking back, you're going to get down in the lane. You're gonna get a bucket. You're gonna get a foul. Big is gonna get drawn. You can drop it off. Somebody's got to come help. Shooters is open. Or if you're a good shooter, or if you're a great scorer, you got a bucket on the way. So something I'm trying to practice is really just been these spin moves. Now, I low-key struggle with it with my left hand. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, my left hand, I never really knew how to spin until as of recently. So, you know, really just trying to drill that and get that 100% down pat. So that's what I would say is another move. And why I tried it. This move right here is the in and out. My left hand in and out looks way better. But to be honest, it's not, how do I say it? It's not, I forgot what I said, y'all, I'm sorry. But, been trying to work on it, you know, really just emphasizing on this move, like a fake crossover, just in and out, like you're throwing it forward or you're crossing the ball over it, but make sure you look in the other direction, your weight shifts, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like much when you're in the course of a game. People will cook you with these moves and you will get cooked with these moves. I promise you, I've been there. I thought all these moves wasn't nothing until you tried, and it's like, oh, okay. Crossover, same thing, bring your hand to the ball, drop your shoulder down low. My left hand crossover looks a little better, I don't know why. But actually, I think because I'm getting lower than on my, you know, I got to work on that mobility over there. Or maybe my hamstring started hurting this day. That's probably why I'm not getting as low over there. But regardless, make sure you get in low, drop your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Really just being able to come out of that weight shift, everything that all adds to shiftiness. That's part of being a shifty player. So if you're not, nobody ever told you, work on your crossover. Work on your weight shift, work on your mobility. I might do a video about that if y'all want an in-depth video about ball handling. I've been trying to get better as a player too. So at this point, the video, you know, chilling at this point. I just wanted to make these threes. I was trying to hit 5 before the end of the workout. And then at the end, hit 10 free throws, and I played a 1v1. That 1v1 video should be dropping soon. You know what I'm saying? It was a good 1v1. I learned a lot. So, then we made 10 free throws. Let me tell you about me and free throws. When I was little, I played AAU. I didn't get no minutes. My game high was 2. But I remember in practice, sometimes I think we would have to run all the time. So, like, if people were missing free throws, or I just got embarrassed at airballing free throws. So, what I do, if I ain't know I do nothing else, y'all, I promise y'all I can shoot some free throws, bro. So, I'm shooting the free throws. And, you know, I just kept doing that. And as of lately, I think I became automatic from the free throw line. Like, I think I'm like a dang near 90% free throw shooter on some Steph Curry jump. But I know I still just got to keep practicing and do my thing. But if you watched up to this point, man, God bless. Let me know what y'all want to see. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I need the support, man. I really need y'all. We building a dynasty in such a short amount of time. But, you know what I'm saying? Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed and watch me shoot this very, very, very clean step back. Have a good day.